Creepy things found at the bottom of the ocean. Remnants from the Apollo Moon mission rocket. Leave it to Amazon chief Jeff Bezos to recover parts of booster rocket engines from the Apollo spacecraft. Responsible for sending Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to the moon in 1969 from the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean in 2013. The historic engine pieces were discovered a whopping 14,000 feet underwater and given as a gift to Seattle's Museum of Flight in 2015. Unexplained skeletons. At the bottom of a lake called Rupkund, at the base of the Himalayas in India, hundreds of ancient skeletons believed to be about 1,200 years old were discovered in 1942 by a British game reserve ranger. Not only are the skeletons' origins unknown, but their location is so remote and removed from human settlement that only few can speculate how this makeshift underwater graveyard came to be. It's theorized that it may be the remains of soldiers, religious people on an unalive themselves mission, or victims of a natural disaster. A giant crucifix. At the bottom of Lake Michigan lies an 1,800-pound Italian marble sculpture of Jesus crucified on the cross, and tourists are invited to view it from boats on the surface. It was commissioned by the family of the deceased boy in 1956, but when they rejected the cracked statue, it was submerged in the lake in 1962 and declared a memorial for deceased divers. An undiscovered billion-dollar treasure. In 1909, a luxury liner called RMS Republic collided with another ship and sunk 50 miles off the coast of Nantucket. In 1909, a luxury liner called RMS Republic collided with another ship and sunk 50 miles off the coast of Nantucket, taking with it $3 million in gold coins, a treasure that would be worth more than $1 billion today. Though it's hard to imagine the coins could be anywhere else but at the floor of the ocean, they have never been recovered. A former resident of the island has made it his life's mission to find the fortune, and the History Channel has even documented his thus far fruitless mission. Could you imagine finding that? Spiders that can breathe underwater. Plenty of creepy crawlies live beneath the sea, but possibly none as bizarre as the arachnid that manages to breathe underwater in a very creative way. The spider captures a bubble from the surface of the water, trapping the air in its web, and simply breathes it in. The makeshift gill can keep the spider alive indefinitely with only occasional visits to the surface. Which is why Southerners always tell you never flush a live spider because they can crawl back out. I have done that with a black widow.